guys, welcome back. So today I am here with my weekly What I Melted box. If you hear TVs, kids, whatever in the background, I do apologize in advance. My kids are on fall break until next Tuesday. They go back the 17th. So today's video, which is, I do these every Monday, and next Monday's video there may be some in the background. I did send them upstairs to play, told them I was going to be recording a video and to be quiet, but they do have the TV on up there, and they're not the quietest. I mean, they're 12 and almost 10. They don't really listen to me anymore, so it is what it is. So anyways, I do want to reply to a couple questions that I've had in previous videos. People have said, don't listen to the haters, do your own thing, whatever. I do, but when I'm getting comments nearly every week that are negative, it does kind of make me want to say something about why I do what I do. I know I don't have to explain myself, but I guess getting, the same questions over and over gets old, so that's why I did say it. So there's that. I've had people ask why my weekly melt box is mostly Super Tarts. Two reasons. One, Super Tarts is the #1 vendor I have the most wax from. And number two, Super Tarts is the #1 vendor I have the most cured wax from. I have VCS that is new. I have Rose Girls that is new. I have Sugar and Spice that is new. Most of my wax is new and still curing. Super Tarts I only cure for 2 weeks. You don't even have to, but I do. Excuse me. And I have so much variety of Super Tarts because she's the #1 vendor I've been buying from the longest. She was, I think, the second vendor I ever purchased from when I started buying wax back in November. I can't believe I am almost at a whole year buying wax. I started mid-November. I remember the first vendor wax I purchased, and I don't even know how I stumbled upon it, but it was Zape. She had an opening. It was on a Saturday. I remember I was in the kitchen cooking. It was 6 p.m. my time, Eastern time, so it was like 3 p.m. Pacific. And I remember standing there cooking, and I remember somebody saying, grab it while you can because it's going to go fast. So I was standing there cooking over the stove with the phone in my hand waiting for 6 o'clock so I could jump and grab a couple things. So anyways, so that is, that's that. And, but I cannot believe I am up. It was like a week before Thanksgiving when I made my first wax purchase. So I cannot believe that I am coming up on a whole year. It doesn't seem like it could be possible that I've been buying vendor wax for a year. So anyways, almost 3 minutes in, I'm going to jump right into what I have been melting. Most of my VCS and Rose Girls are from D-Stashes because everything I've bought from them has been recent. I will tell you, if you are a wax buying newbie, the best way to acquire VCS and Rose Girls is in D-Stashes. I have learned a lot. I bought several D-Stashes that had both in them last fall and early winter, and I got a good idea as to what I like and what I don't like, because if you buy something from them directly, you have to let it cure for a while because you're not going to get a good throw right off the bat. I never have gotten a good throw right off the bat from either vendor. And you want to let it sit. Well, you never know if you're going to like it or not. So you're going to let this sit, and then you might still not like it. So I have acquired a lot in D-Stashes, so I can even know if I like the scent, and that way when it comes back in stock through the vendor, I can grab it, and then I can let it sit for a year, or 6 months, or however long y'all want to let it sit. I get the best throw between 6 and 12 months from both of those two vendors. I've had people ask about those too. So all of the stuff I bought recently, I'm going to let sit probably till the spring, at least. Just because I do get a better throw when it's been sitting. So I'm going to jump right in because I've spent 4 minutes talking about nonsense. The first thing that I melted is Gamora. Well, it's not the first thing, but it's on the top of the bucket. It is Pink Sugar Mac Apple and Ice Cream Scoop Bread. There we go. I just put this in this morning, a couple hours ago. I put a cube in each of the office and dining room warmers. This is a gorgeous scent. It reminds me of pink sugar cookie dough bread from the vendor I will not name. And with a little hint of the apple, but it is really, really nice. The ice cream scoop bread reminds me of like pink sugar cookie dough bread, but anyway, in the pink sugar. But anyways, this is very nice. It is lighter but it's good for a smaller room. I do have it in 2 warmers in the same room, so it is throwing pretty good. But I do get a better throw from this scent in a smaller room. It is a very good scent. It's a nice calming scent. This would be a good bedtime scent if you're not really into lavender. I like pink sugar blends for bedtime. I love my lavender because y'all see my empties. But pink sugar is another one. Salty Sea Air is a blend I have been doing at bedtime, and peppermint. Those are other non-lavender blends I've been doing at bedtime. This would be a good bedtime blend. So there's that. One of my favorite fresh scents, Percy. I put this in the bathroom this morning. Rain and lemon curd. I think I have 2 or 3 clams of this. I'm trying to hoard it because it is a favorite. So I'm only melting it about once a month or so. I had a BAM bag in it and I used it. And so I'm trying to hold on to, I think I have 3 clams, this and 2 others. Either way, I'm trying to hold on to it. I don't want to melt it too quick because I don't know when she'll restock, and I don't know when I'm able to buy because I'm trying to, I've bought so damn much wax. I need to like shut myself off of it. Clueless, I melted this last night in the office and dining room. Captain Crunchberry's Cotton Candy. This is a nice scent, but it is light. I mean, it smells good, but I wound up destashing the other clam I have because it's really light for me. Some people like lighter scents. I want to be thrown out of the house. So I will melt the rest of this clam, but I did destash the other full clam I had of it because it is not one that I would want regularly because it is too light. I finished a clam of Grimes, coffee, applesauce, and donuts, and as most of y'all know, this is one of my favorite coffee scents. I have 3 coffee scents that are my favorites now from Super Tarts, and this is one of them, and the other 2 I think are in this bucket. I know one is. I'll see if the other one is. But anyways, this is just a very gorgeous apple coffee. And there's a hint of that donut in it, but it is a very nice blend. I had this in the kitchen yesterday. I like to melt coffee on Sunday mornings in my office dining room in my kitchen. And so this was real good. I really enjoyed that. I melted some more office in the dining room and office yesterday. This is one of my other favorite coffee blends. It smells like sugar cookie latte. I know people have said that. There's only 2 cubes left of this, so this will go in my next week's bin or this week's bin. I do not put back clams that have 2 cubes or less. I feel like that's stupid because I have my bins. I have one bin that's full of full clams, one bin that has partial clams, and then my 2 use bin, because I have my boxes. I have one box that I put what I've melted, one box that I put what I need to melt. These go in there. Half cent shots and clams with only 2 or less cubes. I just think that's pointless because I have 5 warmers going 24/7, so that takes nothing to use that. So this will probably be used this coming weekend. But it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. I'm so glad. I have another clam of this, and I'm glad I have a BAM bag coming. This I did not like, and neither did my husband. Bali Shores from Sensationals is very strong. I put 1 cube in the bathroom. I've melted this 3 times now since I bought it. I think I did some last week, and then I did 1 or 2 this week. It's too strong. It is nice. It's a nice fresh scent, but it's too strong. And it's funny because my daughter's like, oh, I love it. I'll take it. And I'm like, honey, you're not even melting what you have. She's got a bin full of wax. But I'll probably give this to her anyway because I don't like it. And I will not melt the rest of this. So I will either throw it in a D-stash as a freebie because there's nothing wrong with it. It smells good. It's just too strong. And it caused me to have a headache. My husband's like, what the hell? He opened the bathroom door and it blew him away. And it was just too much. And these are really hard to cut, so I don't even want to fuck with cutting them in half. So it's not like they're ass wax or anything. It's just too strong for my nose and my family's nose. So I will probably throw this in as a freebie in somebody's D-stash package, or I will give it to my daughter. That's the good thing about having a daughter that's old enough to enjoy wax is she's been liking wax since she was about 8 and she's almost 10. So anything I don't like, she grabs up. So anyways, I will do one or the other with that one. Last night I melted Curiosities. Pink or raspberry zinger, island nectar, and green apple cake pops, and that's really hard to read. I put this in the kitchen. It was really good. I'm so upset that this is the only clam I have. I've made a list I've went through my stash yesterday and I've made a list of all the clams that I am low on or the scents I don't have any more of. And that is the only thing that I'm going to purchase, with the exception of Wax Wednesday, which is, she said, November 15th, which is the day before my daughter's birthday. She said Wax Wednesday, they're having a sale. And then when she restocks the Christmas scents, because I've only got Frosty and Nightmare Before Christmas. And Nightmare Before Christmas is a bedtime scent for me. It's not a Christmas winter scent. It's a bedtime scent. But Frosty is the only one I have that's a winter scent. Rosalie, I'm starting to think will be a good winter scent because it's got Twisted Peppermint in it. But I don't have any Christmas scents. I want some more Die Hard. I want some Christmas Vacation. So there's a lot of ones I want. So, with the exception of these handful, there's maybe 10 scents I'm really low on. This is one of them because I consider this low. If I wanted to, I could pop the rest of this in every single warmer in my house right now, and then I'd be out. So this, I consider one clam being low. So with the exception of the 10 cents I'm low on, and Wax Wednesday, and her restocking Christmas, I'm done till at least tax time. So like middle to end of February, beginning of March. But that said, I will be posting a haul or two because I did get a couple clams in Friday. I have a shipment coming tomorrow, and I have 2 orders I placed over the weekend that will wind up shipping at some point this week. So you will still see a couple hauls because I have bought. But as of from now, today on, I'm only buying for those 3 circumstances. When she restocks my favorites I'm out or I'm low on, Wax Wednesday and Christmas. Anyways, when I'm home alone with the kids all day, I tend to ramble, and I'm sorry, I'm taking it out on you guys. Okay, moving along. I got a sample from the Bunny Sisters, which I've never tried before. I got this as a freebie in a D-stash that it was a trade that I did with one of the Waxies. Coconut milk and lavender. This is very nice. I've never heard of the Bunny Sisters before, but I will definitely be checking them out when I'm off my ban. This was a very nice, like, milky lavender. It had that, it almost smelled like there was chamomile or something in it. But it was very nice. It was a lighter scent. It wasn't heavy lavender. It was a milky, sweeter lavender, and I really, really enjoyed that. So that is one that I will look into purchasing from when I'm off my ban. So, trying to close this. Alright, so this is one that I had purchased in a D-stash a long time ago. A Bora Bora and Rio Rumberry from Rose Girls. This is one I had originally given my daughter because I didn't like the smell of it. And she's never melted anything that I've given her. She'll melt like twice a year. She's got her own warmer in her room, but she never uses it. So I went in last night and I saw this and I went, oh crap. And so I grabbed it and I smelled it and I liked it. So I stole it. But anyways, this is nice. I have it going in my kitchen right now. It's very nice and fruity. It is very tropical-y. It's nice, but it is over a year old. So I did want to try it and see if I liked it. But it is nice. It is one that I will keep melting, and this seems to be the sweet spot for me, is right a little over a year for Rose Girls. I tend to get the best throw from her stuff. So all the stuff I bought recently, I'm going to sit on for quite a while. I wanted to melt some of my Fred and Wilma from VCS. Fred and Wilma is Fruity Pebbles Fruit Loops Gooey Marshmallow. This was the trade that I had done. I got the Bunny Sisters samples. Fred and Wilma is one of my all-time favorite VCS scents. It is only from March, so it's not old by any means, or what I would say fairly cured. But I did want to melt a little piece of it because I ran out of the stuff that I had from earlier in the year. So we had traded because I had gotten a loaf. I had bought a loaf of Cafe Reggio, and it was mixed up with Order of the Arrow, and for some reason Order of the Arrow is too firesidey for me. Like, I like a sweeter marshmallow type fireside, and that one was too strong on the fireside and not as sweet. So she wanted it, and I had put an ISO up, and Fred and Wilma was on the ISO, so we traded half a loaf for each. But anyways, so this is one that I love. This is one of my all-time favorite scents. It's not as strong as it will be in a few more months, but I did want it, and it did throw, but it wasn't nearly what I expect from VCS. But again, it's still curing, you know, it's only from March. And I typically like to give my VCS a full year. So like next March, it'll be perfect. But I had half a loaf, so I figured one chunk's not gonna hurt. Amazon Lily and Rain from L3 Waxy Wonders, Grass Pine and Sweet Florals. This is beautiful. It was a bug shape. I cut it in quarters and put it in my bathroom. So I think I melted some last week and some this week. I don't think I did it all this week. Beautiful scent. Very nice for the bathroom. It was light floral, and it had that little hint of grass. I didn't get any pine, but it was really nice, very fresh for the bathroom. I really, really enjoyed that. That's one I would seek out to buy again. And I love L3 Waxy Wonders. Her stuff throws beautifully for me. Tranquil Garden Spa from Better Homes and Gardens. This is one you will see all the time. This is my all-time favorite bathroom scent from anywhere. Walmart, vendor, anything. It is so fresh and relaxing. It is very spa-like, just like the picture. It looks just like you would be sitting there getting a massage at the spa. Very calming. You smell it and it just calms you right down. It is beautiful. I have a value pack of it. I will continue to only buy value packs. The store I went to did not have value packs in that scent, so I grabbed the small one because I was out completely, and that's dangerous in my world. But I will continue to buy only mega or value pack. I keep calling them mega packs, value packs, as I see them, because it is so good. I melted half a scent shot of Cider Lane type from Sugar and Spice. This is beautiful. Nice, fresh apple and a hint of like caramel cider type scent. Gorgeous. I will put this in my bin to melt this week because there is only half left. I do not put half scent shots away. I put them in my next week's bin because, again, just like the clamshells with 2 or less cubes, I do not keep them out. I think that's pointless. As y'all have noticed, I haven't melted a ton of fall this week. It has still been over 80 degrees out. It is still disgustingly hot. Saturday, my husband detailed his car inside and out, and he came in. He's like, "What is the temperature?" He's like, "I'm dying," and it was 86 and felt like 90. And we're into October. It's typical here. We're in Tennessee. It is typical here, but disgusting nevertheless. So my fall wax melting has kind of, I hate to say it's gone on hold, because I'm trying to melt some, but it's too hot to get in the fall mood. I know somebody posted in Wax Chat about that. It's too hot to get in the fall mood when it's disgusting and you're sweating balls all day. So it is really hard. I have been melting some at night. We've had some nights where it's been in the 50s, so I've been melting some more fall at night. Last night it was 71 at night, so we're like, really? So yeah, the hurricane, or Nate, whatever Nate is now, tropical storm hurricane, has pushed in hot air. And I'm like, we don't need any hot air. It's hot enough. Hopefully we're gonna get back in the 70s soon, but it looks like 80s all week, so yuck. Alright, so I finished a Clam of Sentinel, Herbal Lavender Blackberry Preserves Marshmallow. This is one of my favorite bedtime blends. Anything with blackberry from Brandy is my favorite, and I'm not going to tell you that all blackberries are equal, because they're not. I do not like other vendors' blackberry. It's too floral. This one's a sweet fruit blackberry. Very nice. Like Jackal has that blackberry. Beauty and the Beast has that blackberry. Gollum has blackberry. Sentinel. Any of these blends with the blackberry are beautiful. I love it. I melted some Chrissy's Remains in the bathroom. I did this twice this week. It's cotton candy and Jaws. I do not get any cotton candy. I mean, I get a sweet, salty sea air, but I don't get a foodie version. And I don't do food in the bathroom. But I get mostly salty sea air type blends. And this is gorgeous. This is one that I try to melt weekly. I've been slacking because I've had other things to melt weekly. But I love it. It is one that I really enjoy. Man, most of what I've gotten is Super Tarts. But again, that's my #1 vendor and what I have the most of. So this I melted from Lake Providence Lodge, Iced Pumpkin Cookie. I'm very sad that she closed. I cut these in quarters and I melted it twice. So I did a quarter in each of my office and dining room warmers, and then I did it again like a few nights later. This was very nice. It was a pumpkin bakery cookie type blend. Very nice. I really enjoyed it. I'm very sad that she closed. I kind of wish that I had known when I placed my order. I know certain circumstances come up. I wish I had known there was a hint of closure, because I would have bought a ton more of stuff, but it is what it is. There's other vendors. Alien from Super Tarts, apple cider and vanilla bean donuts. This disappointed me so bad. This is so good on cold, so strong, but it's so light on warm. I was very disappointed. I melted this in the office at the same time to see which one I would rather have in a BAM bag. She had opened the BAM bags up. And this was just too light. I couldn't do it. I know other people love it, and I love it on cold. Like, I could sit there and inhale. The clamshell smells so good, but it's so light when it's melting. So I am disappointed in that one. Aria, Lotus Blossom, Pink Chiffon, Sea Salt, and Blackberry. This is another blackberry blend. Gorgeous. I do this in the bathroom because that Pink Chiffon and Sea Salt and Lotus Blossom just bring out a very nice light floral with a sweet light floral. I don't get a whole lot of the blackberry, so I do put it in the bathroom. This is one that's on my list that I need more of. It's one that I have a partial BAM bag with maybe like 2 ounces, and then these 2 cubes, and this is it. So this is one I am going to be on the lookout for when she restocks to grab. Like I said, I have maybe a list of 10 scents that I'm dangerously low on. Nightmare Before Christmas, Herbal Lavender, Sweet Candy Canes, and Fluffy Cotton Candy. I cannot read that for the life of me. But anyways, this I had gotten in a trade, and I melted it like the night after I got it. Love it. And I'm glad because I bought another BAM bag of it during her opening. This is one that I like for bedtime. I never liked the Herbal Lavender. So like all these blends, I had gotten a big, I know I've said it before, I got a big destash from one of my friends earlier. I had bought it back in like January. She had, I can't even remember, there was like 30 or 40 clams in this destash. It was when I was brand new to Vendor Wax. I figured there was a bunch of partial clams. I'm thinking, great, that'd give me a chance to figure out what I like, what I don't like. There was all kinds of lavender. There was, I think this was in it. Laveau was in it. Magneto was in it. Sleepy Beauty, all of those. And I had to destash every single one because they smelled, it was too much. Fast forward to now. I love Herbal Lavender, and I am trying to grab all the Herbal Lavender I can. And I'm kicking myself for destashing all those scents. I've noticed with me, and y'all might want to do this too, if you don't like a scent, hold on to it for a little bit and see if you change your mind, because I'm kicking myself and trying to grab up as much as I can of those scents that I destashed because I didn't like them at the time, and now I love them. I can't get enough. This was gorgeous. Very sweet from the candy canes and the cotton candy, and then the Herbal Lavender just is in there for a nice soothing bedtime blend. It is so good. I'm really glad I got another BAM bag in the opening. Casper. Toasted marshmallow, vanilla bean, Noel cornbread, and Mexican fried ice cream. I have 3 cubes left of this. I think I have 3 more clams in my bucket and 1 more coming. So I did not buy this in BAM bags because I have plenty. I figure if I have at least 4 clams, 3 clams equal 1 BAM bag. So I figure if I have 4 clams of a scent, I don't need a BAM bag of it because that's plenty. And it's one I hadn't melted a whole lot, so I didn't know if I even liked it enough. But then I melted it this weekend, and now I'm kicking myself for not getting more, or not getting it in a BAM bag. So then yesterday I placed an order for some more Rosalie, and I wound up buying another clam because it was in stock. Actually, I have 2 clams coming. I'm looking through my orders real quick. That's why I'm kind of acting funny. Okay, I have 2 clams coming. I have 3 clams in the bin and this. So yeah, I don't need any more. That's 6 clams. That's 2 BAM bags worth. But this is beautiful. Very nice bakery. Just, man, so gorgeous. Yeah, I can't speak highly of it. Wilma's Marshmallow Fireside. This is one I just purchased a 6 ounce in. I have this. I have, I think, 2 more of the 2 ounce. This is beautiful. This is my favorite Marshmallow Fireside blend from any vendor. I will say that right now. She did change the name of her store. It is now That Smell Good Shop instead of Wilma Shop. But I think she has it so it redirects. I'm going to try it later. But anyways, this is beautiful. It is so sweet. It's got that smoky from the Fireside, but there's definitely marshmallow in there. It is the best Marshmallow Fireside I've ever smelled from any vendor. That's why I ordered 6 ounce of it, because it is beautiful. Alright, I melted some more Good Witch in the bathroom. Magically Delicious White Cloud. This is a pan I had bought from Brandy a couple months back, but I'm digging into it. I've been melting a piece a week since I got it. I do have a clam of this. This is one I will always pick up. It is beautiful. Just a creamy laundry blend. It is gorgeous. I melted a cube of Beauty and the Beast. I think I put this on in the bedroom yesterday. It's another one that has that sweet blackberries and Magically Delicious. It is gorgeous. I have the rest of this. I have a clam coming, I think. No, I just got a clam on Friday. But it's one that I don't melt very often. It is on the lighter side to me, so I don't melt it too terribly often. Poltergeist, this one. Okay, this makes me feel like a hot mess now. So I have this. There's only 4 pieces left of this. I have 3 clams, plus I just bought another BAM during her opening, but I couldn't help it. Poltergeist is bae. This is one I melt at night as well as during the day. That spearmint and then the vanilla cupcakes. I get spearmint and then I get like a buttercream frosting note with a hint of bakery. It is beautiful. It is one. When Brandy says it's in her top 3, there's a reason for that. It is gorgeous. I melted another scoop of Goodnight Moon, Peppermint Pink Sugar Birthday Cake Lavender. This is another beautiful scent. I've got about half of this left, and I got another one. Very, very nice. I get the pink sugar and peppermint really strongly, and that lavender and birthday cake kind of come out near the end. That's going to go in my weekly, because I don't like to put those back when they're down to nothing either. Pumpkin pancakes from Dessa's. I only have a quarter of this left, so it'll go in my box for this week. This was beautiful. Beautiful pumpkin, and then I got like a buttermilk pancake type note. It was gorgeous. That's one that I will repurchase next fall. I melted some more Tate. I have this and plus another one that's about this full or a little bit more fuller. This is another one that has that blackberry, but it's also got the sweater weather and cotton candy. And if y'all know, if y'all saw my Dessa's haul, y'all see how much I love sweater weather. This is just a beautiful blend. I would melt this day or night as well. I don't have to do lavender at night. I'm very into pink sugar blends. I'm just, to me, soothing blends. Anything that's going to soothe me. So like Poltergeist is soothing to me. This is soothing to me. A lot of Magically Delicious blends are soothing to me. Speaking of, here's one that's I would do at night. Ron. Magically Delicious and Creamy Orange Sherbet. This is just so beautiful, creamy all around, and that orange sherbet is just very, very, very soothing to me. I have this left. I have another partial BAM bag, and I have, I think, 2 clams. This is a gorgeous scent. I love it. I will always repurchase. Pink Lavender Sugar from Dessa's. I bought this. I think this is, it's not marked, but this is one I bought back in the spring. Oh, man, it's so good. So, so, so good. So I have placed several orders with Dessa's. I think the first one I placed was back in the winter when I first started buying vendor wax. And then this, I think this is from the March order, because I think I placed, yeah, I placed a big order in March for these Scent Shot cups. And I think this was in it. I think I got like 2 or 3 of these. It is beautiful. Just pink sugar with lavender, very sweet, nice bedtime scent. And then I placed another big order back in like August for the fall stuff. And then in September, I bought my sweater weather loaf and stuff. So anyways, beautiful scent. I really enjoy that. Dessa's is another one of my top vendors. She has beautiful wax. Creeper Status. Green Apple Cake Pop Strawberry Milkshakes. This clam I have, I think, 2 more of. It is nice. I get that green apple, and then I get a strawberry hint. I don't really get like a milkshake, but I do get the strawberry. I get the green apple, and I get a bakery like cake pop type note. Alright. Mac Apple Leaves Marshmallow Fireside from Sugar and Spice. This was beautiful. I cut all these in quarters. And so what I do is I'll spend a day going through my wax that I want to melt through. I went through my fall bin and cut everything into quarters. And that way it's easier for me to grab. I can just grab it and go. This is beautiful. This had that leaves, it had Marshmallow Fireside, it had Mac Apple, it had the whole, it was like everything but the kitchen sink. Very beautiful. That leaves, it had like a crunchy leaves. It has the apple, and it has a smoky from the Marshmallow Fireside. It is beautiful. That is one I will pick up next fall. I finished a clam of Jackal, blackberry preserves, zucchini bread, toasted and mallow. This is another one, again, with the blackberry. It is one of my favorites. This one I have no shame. I have 3 full clams, and I bought a bam bag. This is one I will always pick up. It is one I will make sure I have plenty of because it is beautiful. Just gorgeous. Blackberry. I get the blackberry and the zucchini bread. It's not overpowering with the zucchini bread, though. Fruity cereal from Barrett Wax Crafts. This is gorgeous. It's like Fruit Loops. Yeah, just like Fruit Loops. Smells amazing. I love it. It is on my list to repurchase from him when I place my next order. Peaceful Waters from Mainstays. This one wasn't as hard to get out of the container as the Purple Sands. It was a little easier to pop out. It's not as messy. I don't think I'd repurchase it again just because it is really messy to get in and out of. I think the only exception I will make is the pecan pumpkin cake because that is like my baby. But I don't think I'll purchase anything else from Mainstays. It's just too much of a pain in the ass to get in and out of the bucket. I melted a cube of penguin. I do this in the bathroom as well. Blackberry jam, ocean rain, pink sands. You can tell I love her blackberry because like half of my melts has been blackberry from her. This is gorgeous. Even though there's blackberry jam, I don't smell a whole lot of it. I smell the ocean rain and pink sands, so it is a perfect bathroom scent for me. So I only melted the 1 cube in the bathroom. I think I have 1 or 2 more of these after this one because it is a beautiful scent. This one I don't like. Blackberry coconut cream cake. This is the only thing from Sugar and Spice so far I don't like. It's because the blackberry is very perfumey. I just don't, I don't like it. I'm going to finish this up. There's a quarter. I have a whole nother one. I'm going to throw that in as a freebie and a D-stash when I do a D-stash because it's not one that I can do. I just can't. It is too much. Just too perfumey. So, but I will finish that up because there's only 1 melt left. Oh, you have a couple more. Okay. Logan, I liked this with the first time I melted it, and now it's too much. It's too masculine for my brain, I guess, because I got a headache when I melted it. It is nice, but it's a little too much for my nose. Mac Apple Salty Sea Air Marshmallow from Sugar and Spice. Beautiful. Gorgeous. This reminds me of that Salty Sea Air blend that I was trying to recreate from the vendor I will not name. Beautiful. This is one I will put on my list to repurchase as well. Lavender Vanilla from Wilma's. Love Lavender Vanilla. I love her lavender blends. Her pink Lavender Mallow is my favorite. I have a 6-ounce coming in that. It is herbally, but that vanilla kind of sweetens it up a little. So there's that. And last but definitely not least, it's on the bottom because it's the first thing I melted last week. Coven. Cola cake batter, vanilla bean, Noel zucchini bread. I had 2 clams of this one and another one. So when she reopened the bam bags in this scent, I bought 2 because this is one of my all-time favorite scents. It's one I don't have to worry about not having on hand. So 2 bam bags would last me a while. It's gorgeous. I get that cola, and I get the cake batter, and I get the zucchini bread. The vanilla, I'm sure the vanilla bean Noel's in there, but it's not as strong. Y'all know vanilla bean Noel's kind of like a toner down scent. It's not supposed to be like a main scent or anything like that. So it is beautiful. It was the first thing I popped in when I started my next week. I put it in the bedroom so I could smell it when I was. So what I do is, my kids are on fall break this week, and they started fall break last week. So my husband, I get up with him at 4 in the morning when he gets up for work because he has chronic insomnia. He is lucky to get 3.5 to 4 hours sleep at night. And so I get up with him because once he's done with his breakfast, it's not uncommon for him to fall back asleep. And so I don't want to be waking up and him still be on the couch and he's late for work. I know I've had people say, oh, well, let him do what he needs to do. You know, if he gets fired, then that's on him. No, it's not really, because that takes from our family. So he is the breadwinner. I'm a stay-at-home mom. So I feel it's my responsibility to get him out the door. Yes, he's grown. I get that. But he can't help that he can't sleep. We've been together 15 years. I've seen how bad it gets. So I get up with him. I grab a cup of coffee. You know, we spend a little bit of time together before he goes to work. He eats his breakfast, he gets dressed, and he gets out the door. So what I do is I go back to bed, because he leaves at 5:30 in the morning. Well, I'm not getting up for the day at 5:30 in the morning. So I go back to bed, and I usually swap out my bedroom wax when he leaves. So this is what I threw in there that first day, because I wanted to smell out while I was sleeping. I try to do more like lavender and stuff for him to see if that would help. Between that and the melatonin, I think it's doing okay, but he still just can't shut his brain off to go to sleep. So, then I change my every other room wax when I get up for the day. Like when the kids are up and wanting breakfast, my son will come in and wake me. And I'll change the other wax then. But I change that usually, unless it's still throwing good from the night before, I will usually change it out to something so I can smell something. Like today I put on the Fred and Wilma in the bedroom so I can smell that while I was sleeping. So anyways, I have probably spent 10 minutes rambling. So anyways, that is my empties for the week. The box is now empty. So I'm going to put my box together for this coming week of stuff I want to get through, stuff I want to finish, stuff I want to melt that I haven't melted in a while. I do have my fall bin sitting right on top waiting, but as long as it's still in the 80s, I'm not really very inclined to do a whole lot of melting. And it's looking like 83, 84. Next Monday, it's supposed to be in the 70s. But it's going to be in at least 82, if not higher, till Monday. So that's not really a good indication of me wanting to melt anything fall. And it sucks because I have a huge bin full of fall wax. I really don't want to carry it all over to next year. So I may just have to melt fall, even though we're sticky. Still got the air conditioning on. So anyways, so that's what I melted for the week. I hope y'all enjoyed. And I will be back. I will probably film my Super Tarts haul. Today's a holiday. It is Columbus Day, so tomorrow I'll be getting another order in. So I think I'll film those two orders together so I can get them put away, because the ones I just bought over the weekend probably won't ship till the end of this week. So I don't like to hold that stuff out too long. I'd like to put it away. So you'll probably see a haul video from that, and then I don't have anything else outstanding except for my Wilma order, and I just did that last week. So that was it was a custom, so it'll probably be two and a half more weeks before that ships. So other than the Super Tarts, I really don't have any hauls, but I have tons of empties. So I'm just going to keep doing my empties videos, and I hope y'all enjoy them, and I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Bye.